Sixes by force to wound the troll. And I get 3 sixes. What's up with that? So let's start from the left. No. 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 No reinforcements. Hello and welcome to the fourth and final scenario in the Learn to Play Battle for Middle-earth series. The scenario is called Fall Back to Minas Tirith and is a recreation of the scene in the Lord of the Rings movies where Faramir and his soldiers are fleeing from Osgiliath. Despite a heroic effort, Faramir and his men have lost the city and must retreat across the Pelennor to the safety of Minas Tirith. If the men of Gondor have any hopes of escaping Osgiliath before they are truly overwhelmed, they will need to fight their way to the stables and ride at full speed towards the White City. Can Faramir and his men escape the ruins of Osgiliath and deliver news of the enormous army that is about to lay siege to Minas Tirith? Or will Gothmog and his rabble cut them down as they attempt to escape? This is what we will find out in today's scenario, Fall Back to Minas Tirith. Now, let's take a look at the armies and their deployment for this scenario. The Troll and 12 warriors of Moran orcs is starting on this side of the table, by the stables behind them. The Gondorian forces are spread out across the battlefield in the middle of the board, trying to penetrate the enemy defenses. Here we have Faramir and Madril, along with 6 rangers of Gondor. And here we have 8 warriors of Minas Tirith, 4 with sword and shield and 4 with spear and shield. This is where Damrod is set up, along with 4 archers. On the other side we have 6 rangers of Gondor. On the other side of the table we have Gothmog riding his warg along with 12 additional Moran orcs. Objectives for this scenario. The good player wins if at the end of a turn 6 or more good models have escaped Osgiliath by reaching the stables. If Faramir has been slain, the best result the good player can achieve is a draw. The evil player wins if at the end of a turn they have slain enough models to stop the good player from being able to complete their objective. That is 22 models. If Faramir has escaped, the best result the evil player can achieve is a draw. Special rules. We ride for Minas Tirith. If a good model ends its movement in base contact with the stables, remove it from play. This model has successfully escaped Osgiliath and is riding towards the White City and safety. Osgiliath is overrun. Whenever an orc warrior model is slain, put it to one side. At the end of each evil movement phase, roll a d6 for each model kept aside in this manner. On a roll of a 4+, the model may enter the battlefield from any point on the northern, eastern or southern board edge via the rules of reinforcements. That means that it cannot enter from the side where the stable is located. As the goal for the good player is to escape through the stables, they will try to send forth their warriors to hold up the Moran orcs and the troll, while Faramir and his rangers escape. The archers of the Gondorian forces are going to try to whittle down the troll to try to damage it, so it won't be as much of a threat. Gothmog and his warriors will try to close the gap to Faramir and his rangers. This is crucial to be able to stop them from escaping. The board is set and the pieces are ready to move, and we'll start with priority. Blue is good, red is evil. And it goes to evil. Gothmog is attempting to use Heroic March to close the distance as fast as possible to Faramir's group. This will increase his movement speed by 5 inches. He will also call at a double, which means that all friendly models within 6 inches of him will also increase their movement speed, but since they are infantry, they will only get 3 additional inches. These orcs will move up to try to cut Faramir off from his escape. The troll is going for the archers. And these orcs will try to cut off the flanking force. To keep the distance from Gothmog and his troops, Madril will use Heroic March with at the double. These warriors will move towards these orcs to try to stop them from slowing Faramir down. These warriors and Damrod will try to shoot at the troll, so they will not move in the move phase. And these rangers will try to shoot at them, so they will not move either. Since the evil models do not have any shooting, we move to good shooting now. These guys will shoot, Damrod will need a 3+, and the warriors will need 4+ to hit. They scored 3 hits and now need 6s by 4s to wound the troll. And we get 3 6s, what's up with that? And 4s, 2 4s, 2 wounds on the troll. So 5 of these rangers have only 1 in the way roll, while the last one has 2 in the way rolls to hit these orcs. So let's roll them separately. Start with 5 shots, hitting on 3+. 3 hits, now we need 4+ for the in the way. The bows has a strength of 2 and the Moran orcs has a defense of 5, so we need 6s to kill. Nothing. Since there are no fights, we move to priority turn 2, which goes to good. Gothmog will use heroic move to prevent Faramir from going too far ahead. Madril will use heroic move to counter this from Gothmog. Since both forces are using a heroic move, we have to roll off to see who gets it. 1 to 3, evil. 4 to 6, good. Goes to evil. Since Gothmog is on a warg, he has a 10-inch move, which is exactly what he needs to reach Faramir, so he will go into combats with him. Since Gothmog is using the with me rule, these orcs can follow him, but they have to end their move within 6 inches of Gothmog. As these orcs do not want to move in the same direction, they have to wait for their turn to make their move. To try to stop Faramir from dying to Gothmog, these rangers will join the fight. Madril will engage these 2 orcs, and these warriors will help him. These warriors will move back to delay a combat with the troll 1 more round and maybe take him out in a shoot phase. And these rangers will move up to be able to help with taking down the troll if necessary. Moving half movement means that they still can shoot, but at a penalty. On to evil movement, and the troll just moves up to close the distance. These orcs are moving closer to try to get rid of the rangers. And these 2 orc spearmen will just support their friends. This last group of orcs will move closer to the warriors of Minas Tirith. Let's start with the good shooting. Damrod and his 4 warriors of Minas Tirith will try to shoot at the troll at the -1 penalty. So 5+ on the blue dice and 4+ on the white one. Only 2 hits and I need 6s by 4s. 1 6, can I get a 4? No. Only 2 of these rangers can see the troll and will try to shoot now, needing 4s since they moved. No hits. The other 4 rangers will shoot at the orcs, needing 4s. 1 hit, needing 6s. Oh, what's this? It's a 1. Let's start with the combat phase, saving the best for last. Over here we have 2 on 2. Goes to the orcs. Strength of 4 versus a defense of 6 means 5s to wound. And he kills him. Next fight is a 2 on 2. Goes to good. Strength 3 versus a defense of 6 means they need 6s to wound. Nothing. 4 against 1 over here. The orc is shielding to try to get some better odds. Doesn't help. The orc is trapped, meaning the attack doubles and needs 6s to wound. Nothing. Madril will, with the 2 attacks against an orc, the orc win. Strength of 4 versus a defense of 5 means 5+. And he wounds Madril. Madril will use a fate point, and he saves his wound. In the last fight, Gothmog gets 5. Faramir is blue, Rangers are red. Get the 6 and wins the fight. Gothmog is trapped, and Faramir will try to kill his warg. Faramir has a strength of 4 and the warg has a defense of 4, so we need 4+. And he get it, the warg is dead. The Rangers will try to hit Gothmog, needing 6s. Gothmog took 4 wounds. As he has only 1 fate and 3 wounds, it is not enough to save him, so he's dead. Priority goes to good. Faramir and his warriors will move closer to the objective. Madril moves into combat, as do all these warriors of Minas Tirith. These rangers will move a little bit back so that they are out of range of the Moran orcs charge. These warriors will try to get into combat with the troll. The furthest one will have to take a courage test, which he passes. The next one passes. Next one do not make it. Next one passes, and Damrod passes. Orcs movement will just move closer to the Rangers. This one's just moving closer to be able to engage next round. 2 of these orcs have enough move to get into combat with this ranger, and they will get spear supports, while these 2 will just move up. In the shooting phase, these rangers will shoot at the orcs, prioritizing the closest ones. They have moved, so they need 4s to hit. Hits, needing 6s to kill. 2 6s. Now on to the fight phase. These 4 orcs against 1 ranger. The orcs win, needing 4s to kill. They get it. Madril and a warrior against 2 orcs. The orcs win and will try to strike Madril, needing 5s. And they get 1. As Madril has used his fate, he will take 1 wound, and he has 1 left. Over here goes... oh, it's a tie. 1, 2, 3 goes to evil. Goes to good, needing 6s to kill. 2 against 1 over here. Goes to evil, needing 5s to kill. Against 1 over here. Goes to the orcs, 5s to kill. 2 against 1. Goes to good, needing 6s. And they get it. Get over here. The troll will only need 1 6 to automatically win the combats. Doesn't get it. The good forces now need a 6, which they get. The troll is trapped, so we double the amount of attacks. White dice is Damrod, needing 6s Only 1/6 and the troll is dead. And they get it. Priority goes to good. 2 of the rangers are trying to hold back the orcs to prevent them from catching Faramir. The rest of the rangers move forward. Here is the case for the good player to try to tie up as many orcs as possible. So these 2 warriors will engage these orcs and try to prevent them from catching up. Madril will go into combat with these 2. This one will go over here. This one will go over here. And this one will join Madril. Damrod and his warriors will continue to move against the stables. These rangers will try to move behind, and this one will go into combat to prevent them from following, sacrificing himself for the greater good. That's a Tau reference, by the way. Onto the evil movement. These orcs will try to stop the warriors coming up to middle. The spear supports will ignore the combat for now and try to catch up with Faramir and his group. The same is true for these ones. At the end of the movement phase for evil player, the dead orcs has the ability to come back into the game. First one, 4+, no. Second one, 4+, yes. Last one, 4+, no. In the rules it says that the orcs cannot come from this side, but the orc that comes in will come in from this side, trying to catch up with Faramir. There is no shooting this turn, so we move over to the fight phase. And we'll start here with 2 against 1. Goes to good. Orcs only had a defense of 5 because they don't have shields, so 5+ to kill. They get it. 1-1 over here. Goes to evil, a 4+. Madril plus 1 friend against 2 orcs. Madril has a higher fight value than the orcs, so the good side win. Madril has a strength of 4 against the defense value of 6 on the orcs, so he needs 5s. Roll them one at a time. Doesn't get it. Next one. No. And 6s for the Gondorian soldier, and he get it. 1-on-1 over here. It's a tie. 1, 2, 3 goes to evil, needing 6s. 1-on-1 over here. Goes to good, needing a 6. 1-on-1 over here. It's a tie. 1, 2, 3 goes to evil. Goes to evil, needing 5s. 2-on-1 over here. Goes to evil, needing 5s. 1-on-1 over here. Goes to evil, needing 5s. Last fight, 2-on-1. Goes to good, needing a 5 because the orcs does not have a shield. Priority goes to evil this time. Faramir and Damrod will use heroic move and with me to get as many warriors towards the stables as possible. Now the evil forces can take their movement phase. We forgot the orc reinforcements. Let's start from the left. No. 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 No reinforcements. We have only 1 shooting attack. This ranger on this orc. He has moved, so need force. He get it, and 6s to kill. And he get it. The orc is dead. Onto the fight phase. 1-on-1 over here. Goes to good, needing 5s. No. 1-on-1 over here. Goes to evil, needing 5s. 2-on-1. It's a tie. 1 to 3 goes to evil, goes to good. 5s to kill. Magil and a warrior against an orc. Goes to good. 5s on the white die and 6 on the blue. 1-1 over here. Goes to good, needing 6s. 1 over here. Goes to evil, needing 4s. 2-on-1 over here. Goes to good, needing 6s. Actually, he needed only 5s, but his daddy in array. Priority. Goes to evil. Faramir and Magil will use a heroic move, and with me. This makes it so that Faramir can leave the board. And the rest of the warriors will try to tie up as many evil models as possible. Continuing with evil movement. Roll for reinforcements. First one, yes. Second one, yes. Third one, yes. Fourth one, yes. Fifth one, no. Sixth one, yes. And seventh one, no. Eighth one, no. Reinforcements move on from this table edge to try to stop these rangers from moving towards the objective. On to the rest of the good movement. This one archer makes it to the stable. The rest of them is just moving towards it. There is no shooting, so let's move on to the fight phase. 1 against 1. Goes to good, needing 5s. 1 against 1. Goes to evil, needing 4s. 1 against 1. Goes to evil, needing 4s. 1 against 1 to the right. Goes to evil, needing 5s. 1 against 1 in the middle. Go, oh, it's a tie. 1 to 3 goes to evil, 5+. Magil against Nork. Goes to Magil, needing 5s. 3 against 1. The warrior of Gondor is using shield. Doesn't matter. Needing 5s. Rod against an orc. Goes to the orc. Needing 5s. And he get it. Damrod will use his point of fate. And he does not make it. This means he is dead. Priority. It's a tie, which means it goes to good. These 3 archers is within range of the stable and leaves the battlefield. These rangers are moving closer. This warrior is within range of the stable. Moving on to evil movements. Reinforcements. Two gets it. Moving in from this side. No shooting, so onto the fight phase. 1 against 1. It goes to the rangers as they have a higher fight and they need a 5 to kill, and they do. 1 against 1. Goes to the orc, needing 4s. Madril against 2 orcs. Goes to the orcs. Madril will use his last point of might to get this up to a 4, if I can find that freaking 4. And he will make strikes on them. No. 1-on-1. Goes to good. Needing 5s. He's dead. 3-on-1, which is shielding. Goes to the orcs. Needing 5s. He's dead. At the end of the turn, the good forces have managed to get 6 models off the board, including Faramir. This means that the good side and Gondor is victorious. Congratulations! This is it for now. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content like this. By subscribing, you'll stay up to date with our latest videos and be a part of our growing community. We appreciate your support and it encourages us to create more valuable content. So go ahead, hit the like and subscribe buttons, and we'll see you in the next video.